What up? What up? Morning to you, one and all. Welcome to a new episode of Members Only. Just our way of showing thanks to you guys for showing love to the channel in that special way. I mean, y'all already know, man. This is y'all show. Y'all join us up here on stage. Let us know what's on your new branding loving minds out here. And just gotta get the conversation going, man. Uh with a shout out to Queen, man, for her successful surgery.
Thank you. Thank you.
King, do your job, bro.
I
You know
am.
what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like I said, guys, if you guys want to come up on stage, we can talk. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we kind of give us your opinions on the new brand. So far, what you guys think? Are you
Thoughts and
guys like?
opinions.
Oh, you said what?
I was just saying their thoughts and opinions, good or bad. We don't care. Let us know. That's for you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, we need you. We need your feedback, man. Because so far, man, some of the folks who've been hitting us up and been pretty positive.
Yeah.
They liking it. So
Our
just
our shorts, bro. Well, I know you probably don't see the other like medias and all, but we like averaging like a K on our reels and all that stuff on like TikTok
mhm.
and all that, which is nice. And then, like I say, our shorts on YouTube are doing pretty good as well now. So I feel like always we just need more people that like NBA content to actually find our channel. We got to move away from Dallas Maverick as much now, so that's the process.
Yeah, and this is definitely a process I remember from my earlier days.
Yeah, I didn't go through this with you, so I get to go through the actual bare bones from the cradle to the grave, right? With you this time.
Because with YouTube, man, the way uh the algorithm works, man, it takes a while for it to build up.
Mm-hmm.
So you really got to do a whole lot of word of mouth and all that stuff. Oh, dog, go. Miller, you okay? Okay. But yeah, nah, you got to really build it up, man. And it's YouTube so dang picky and stuff. It's like you got to constantly be, I guess, active too. Well, what I heard, I've heard different people say you
Yeah,
got to be really, really active, and then some people say that really doesn't matter. It's just kind of what YouTube decides.
I always just felt like it was the luck of the draw, bro.
Yeah, I
You
think.
gotta see that right set of eyes. You feel me? And the right person likes it, or right people like it, and it moves along. So that's how I always thought. Who knows, man? I wish it was a simple way. We should just be able to have a book, right, or a manual, and you just read how the algorithm works, and just do
Yeah,
what you
because
need to do.
you don't know how many videos I didn't watched. Give me your ideas on how all this stuff works.
Yeah, different people tell you different ways to do things, like hashtags or what type of hashtags and all this. And it's like, why can't it just be one way? But I guess it'd be too easy if it was that way. So who knows?
Um, I guess we could talk a little bit about this. It seemed to be a bunch of people crashing out on ESPN, man, over the LeBron
Hmm.
interview on Pat McAfee's show. I saw some other people who aren't part of ESPN kind of commenting on this too, kind of in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like the fact that an athlete came and just called them out, called the national media out, and how their sport is being covered. You know, we talked about on the show for the last like two, 3 shows,
Like you said,
and
it's knee jerking. I hate. At times I love people, but at times I hate people because we're just creatures of habit, and I hate it so much, bro. I hate that people try to get clickbait, shock value. So everybody's jumping on LeBron for doing what he did, though this is the exact thing that everybody's been yelling about, and this is why YouTube like channels and all have started growing because of the exact thing that LeBron James talked about as far as the media doing. So it's like I guess he's gonna be the messenger either way, and they're gonna shoot him, but he did what he had to do. That's how I feel.
yeah, and he said exactly what they were going to do, and they're doing it.
Yep.
So I mean, look, I you already know my feeling on ESPN and all that stuff, man. And if this whole little incident doesn't show you exactly what we kind of been saying about ESPN. If you're one of those people who constantly still watch them religiously and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know what else to tell you, man. I mean, this is a perfect example right here.
Yeah.
They literally took every show that day was talking about that whole LeBron thing, and
Yep.
he did exactly what he said they were going to do.
Yep. And they started lying.
Oh yeah, the lies
All day they were
were
just throwing
heavy,
lies. It was just like, whoa, this is wild. I just lying.
bro. I was tripping out when Kendrick Perkins over there talking about he
He
blocked
blocked him.
LeBron number. Who are you?
Then he started talking about, you see, that he now everybody, bro, they crashing out. Now they like snitching on each other because like Stephen A. Smith tried to say it's because of Braun didn't call him the GOAT. Then out of nowhere, Kendrick Perkins talking about Michael Jordan stopped sending him. He was a part of Jordan brand and all that. And he stopped sending him stuff and took him away from there because he called LeBron the GOAT and all that. I'm like, what are y'all crashing out literally? Y'all like snitching and telling what everybody did and all that. Like y'all, that's the definition of crashing out.
Why in the world did Jordan sign Kendrick Perkins to a deal? That's
You
crazy.
know, Jordan just had folks in the league. You know, Nike got guys too. A lot of guys in the league got contracts. They just not signature guys.
Nike had Jordan Brand had Kendrick Perkins, but Austin Reeves is signed with 316. Oh, it's 361 or whatever. It's crazy to me.
Because he got a signature at 361.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't have got a signature with Jordan Brand. You see what I'm saying? He would have been just a guy to just go around getting the shoes and advertising and all that because you wearing only Nike shoes. That's basically where they lock up people.
So you about to buy them Kendrick Perkins, bro?
Hell no. Kendrick Perkins would never have a signature shoe. That's what I'm saying. He just one of those. He would have a PE or something. You feel me?
Listen, that dude talk like he was about to have them Kendrick Perkins ones dropping real soon, man.
Never that, bro. Get out of here. That
you
dude.
Know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I loved it though because and then people are going at Braun because they're like, well, Braun Windhorst was the guy that knew everything. He knew the gospel about you and all that. And that's fine. He does. He probably knows the most of anybody of LeBron because he follows LeBron. But at the same time, Braun let it be known that he's not friends with that guy.
Hey, ask yourself this: have you ever seen Chris Haynes? You seen Damian Lillard call out Chris Haynes like that?
No, and that's what we thought.
Mark Stein like that?
No, and that's what we thought, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought. The way Brian Windhorst presented himself, I thought he was like a Chris Haynes and all that stuff, where he actually knew Braun, had his number and stuff like that, where he could talk to him. What Braun basically let it be known is that, yeah, this guy covers me and he's followed me forever, but he doesn't have my number and all that. He don't know. I'm not his friend.
That's wild, bro. When he called, I know Brian Windhorst was feeling some kind of
that
way
hurt
after
his,
bro.
That hurt his inside, bro. That hurt his inside.
To be honest with you, bro, he probably had the most, I guess, mature answer out of all of them. He kind of was just like, just let it be type answer.
Because there was nothing for him to say. Really, if LeBron not letting Brian Windhorst, if he ain't LeBron's friend, who is Brian Windhorst? I don't mean it like that. Like, obviously, he's somebody and done stuff in his career and all that, but that's who he is. He's the LeBron guy.
Like I said in Playback, Brian Windhorst had everybody out here thinking him and LeBron would play cousins or something.
Yeah, that's
I'm
wild,
just like,
man.
so when he said that, I'm like, what? So you lied this whole time. Wendy, boy, you had us out here thinking. You built a career off of this.
I thought Wendy was the I guess the token white guy that was always around and all with
the
them.
LeBron whisperer.
Yeah, like the guy beside him and all. Like, I got you, Wendy. You around, bro. You good? When they like, nah, Bron, like, I don't know that dude. I've never hung out with that dude ever. I've never seen him outside of reporting. He just asked me questions. Like,
bro, does that make you question everything that Wendy said over the years?
No, because I don't think Wendy. So Wendy is always. That's why ESPN. That's why the people are getting mad at LeBron, because I don't think Bron is saying that Wendy has lied on him. Like, he's just letting it be known what people think. Like, he was answering questions because they even asked him about the $1 million on your body stuff, and he was like, I don't know where that came from. I never told anybody that before. Like, I don't spend $100 million on my body. So it was basically like the what is it, the myths or whatever about him. I think he was just answering. So he said about Brian Windhorst, that guy's not my friend and all. Like, it's weird. He follows me all the time. Like, but
who said the $1 million on his body? Was it Brian Windhorst?
I don't know. Was it? I don't think it was Brown. I feel like that was more made like a Stephen A. Smith or something like that, bro, or
Oh,
Skip
okay.
Bayless
Oh,
that may have
okay.
started that one. But I don't think Brian Windhorst has lied on LeBron. That's why I think, like I said, they're mad at him saying that about Brian Windhorst because Brian never did that. But
Hey,
LeBron was just letting
you
it be
see
known.
him over here trying to combing through.
He was just letting it be known, bro. Like, you're a part of that team. What is? I'm not supposed to look at you. You get these shots too. You a part of that. I'm let you know about ESPN. He's letting everybody know about ESPN in general. He's exposing ESPN, and Brian Windhorst is a part of ESPN. I'm sorry, Brian. Leave. Then you got people like Michelle Beadle and all that stuff going off at Braun. She been going to him forever. And my thing with Michelle Beadle, she lost all. I'm gonna keep it real with you. She lost all respect for me when she slipped up and said, called the Nuggets the you know what. And I've never. I tell you, I'm a black man. I've been living now with 38, almost 39 years. I've never ever mistakenly called the word the N-word, bro. And I say it quite a bit.
Yeah. Hey,
Keep it real
and
with you.
we see, we see that happening a lot.
I've never once, not one time in my life, mistakenly called the word the N-word. Never. Not once, bro. I don't know how you do that because I've never.
So you said LeBron was out here throwing out
Shots.
these.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't no big Michelle Beadle fan. I ain't never really been a fan of her even before I knew she said the word.
You ever called the Nuggets that before? Ever?
No, that's not even the two words don't even sound the same.
That's what I'm. That. Woo! Jeez, thank you, bro. Bro, that don't even sound the same at all, bro. They just start with the letter N.
Hey, and she's not the only one who did that too.
I
I heard her.
know.
Yeah,
It's a
you know
lot
what I'm
of them.
saying?
That's slipping up words you say already. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. People laughing around and all that stuff. It's all laughing and all that stuff. Hey, she doing what she do though. Braun did get fired though. You are.
Ting.
They be playing with the wrong one, bro. I keep telling them, Stephen A. Smith, he ain't that dude with this one, man. Like he got that contract and all that, but
so he been wild since he got that contract, boy.
He ain't no billionaire, bro. He ain't no billionaire. One, and you see that they let LeBron James. Pat McAfee is on what network?
Yeah. Let's see. I think that network that starts with an E and ends with an N.
ESPN. They let Bron go on a different show with a different dude on ESPN. Nobody on ESPN stopped that to go talk about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith don't got that pull, bro. Not that pull. You feel me? In a bunch of situations, he has pull. Not this pull, though, bro. This LeBron James. You don't want to go bark up that tree. And now he up there just lying and stuff. Like his whole few episodes since then has been filled with lies. Like this is nasty now. He's exposing them.
Think about this when you said pool. How many athletes actually fool with Stephen A. Smith?
Not a lot.
There you go.
Not a lot.
There you go. And for reasons we already know why.
And this whole thing started because of him saying, if you want to say something to me, I'm there. Come say something to me.
And then for you to sit there, that's why I said, like, Stephen A. Smith is the fakest, I was going to say a word, but fakest person I ever seen in my life, bro. Mm-hmm. This dude here, man, like you said, he flip-flops each time he's been on camera to address this situation, right?
Yep.
The first time, like you said, come see me, blah, blah, blah. LeBron sees him. Oh, he going that tour about playing a victim. Then later on comes out and say, you know what, maybe I was wrong about how I handled it, blah, 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 with the whole Bronny thing. Then LeBron go and say what he said. Then he come back on camera again trying to throw shots at LeBron again, bro.
Yep.
Yo, you're going through every phase of depression and grief, anxiety, whatever you want to say, bro.
He's Skip Bayless right now. Like I told you, can see that he's a product of Skip Bayless right now. He looks disgusting. I ain't gonna say that stuff I want to say about him, but he looks disgusting right now. You feel me? Like that's who he is. That's the guy he learned from. That's his dude. So that's what he's trying to do. He's just trying to get publicity, no matter what it is. He'd rather sell his soul for whatever you see or whatever his opinion or the hot take or whatever it's going to be. That's what Stephen A. Smith would do. He just wants you to look at him so he can get money. You see him talking about politics and all that stuff now, and all. Stephen A. Smith is gone. That's why your boy, what's his name, Max Kellerman was smiling when T.O. told him that in the barbershops and in the hood and all that stuff. Most people thought that Max Kellerman was blacker than Stephen A. Smith on the takes, and it was true.
You said RG3.
Hmm.
I ain't hear you. My bad. I'm sorry.
It was true, bro. Like Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith just goes on there and just yaps and tries to put us back, and then tries to claim like he putting us forward and all that. That whole Kwame Brown stuff, that was Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith went to a college and gave a whole speech at a college talking about how much of a bust that Kwame Brown is. That's Stephen A. Smith. And then got the nerve to be mad when the guy say something back to you like he did something wrong. But then always, I'm so righteous. I'm a phone call away. You know, all this and this. Nah, bro, you's a clown.
You said Ringling Brothers?
Bonham and Bailey.
I mean, and it's funny too, because when he said all that, man, that's when everybody. Oh no, the part that got me, I forgot to say about this. When he started talking about the putting the hands on the dude, where was that energy at the first time he was in your face? We didn't see that energy. All that yelling you be doing on TV, we didn't see that. Now all of a sudden, now you safely tucked away, you know, hundreds and thousands of miles away from a dude. Now all of a sudden, man, I'm telling you, did this and that and this. I would have. Okay,
that dude was, you know, when you in ROTC or something like that, or just when you in the armed forces, you know, at ease, when they tell you put your hands behind your back and all that stuff and just chill. That's what Stephen A. Smith was doing. He was sitting there being told something at ease and all that. He had his basically one day with his head down and all that stuff. Stephen A. Smith wasn't trying to do that. His hands were completely down. There was no like he didn't want Braun to even think that he was thinking about fighting. That's the way he was looking at him. You can tell when like anybody, when somebody ball their fist up or something like that, they getting mad. He had none of that from that video. And I'm not even saying like LeBron is a dude that would throw hands and be all that type of. I don't know if what he would do, whatever. I would bet everything. I'd bet my house, your house, and every person in the GLoYard's house, bro, that LeBron James would beat up Stephen A. Smith, though.
Man, you see that video of Stephen A. Smith? Don't do that, King.
I'd bet anything. All these houses that Braun would beat him.
We're going to lose our houses, man. You seen that video.
Okay. That's what you say. We're going to have a bunch of houses. We're going to have a whole island, bro. A community time.
Hey, everybody and their mama start posting that video clip, man.
This dude, bro, like,
it's like this the guy we probably be scared of. Like, bro,
you see how unathletic he is? You seen his jump shot? And I'm not even like, let's not even say like, oh, I'm the great. But do you see him like the way he punches, the way he?
It ain't about you being like saying you thinking you great and all that.
Yeah, but you can tell from him, bro. You not
you talking as if like you was that guy.
I can tell, bro. Like I know for a fact I can swing hands better than freaking Stephen A. Smith. I know that one. Like
I ain't hitting the punching bags like that he was hitting on that video.
I've boxed before, as far as went to boxing classes and all. I've never been in the ring like being a professional boxer or trying to be amateur boxing, but I've taken boxing classes before, and I know I can swing better than Stephen A. Smith can. So there's like no fear.
Been in a fight in his life.
That's what it looks like. Like he's never been in a fight, and it's like that type of guy. That's who I think Stephen A. Smith is, really. He plays a character, bro.
He was bullied, so he feel like now he's gonna be a bullier.
There you go, and that's how a lot of places are.
Now he's a bullier.
Yes, people just want to. People don't, and that goes to something deeper than this. I know we changing this whole conversation because nobody here, so they'll see if they come here. But people don't really want peace, bro. They just want the ability to bully like other folks can. Like people don't really want to go through and what it takes to say, hey, let everybody, we make peace here, make peace do. We got to do sacrifice here to make this, make this. No, everybody just want to be able to do what the other folks can do.
That's wild, man.
Shout out to Gandhi.
R.I.P. Yeah, man, that's just crazy to me. I seen that clip. I said that, but everybody here wilding, man. Everybody wilding.
Yeah, they tripping, man. So it's a whole bunch of just like Stephen A. Smith. This LeBron doing it though. LeBron doing this right now, not just for himself, not just for Bronny, but for the NBA players as well. Like he's right now, it's a civil war going on right now, and I love it. I'm all here for it. We need ratings. He even got Adam Silver on his side. That tells you how much pull LeBron James got. Adam Silver didn't. He could have stepped against him and said, "No, we got to stop this" and all that stuff like that. Adam Silver was full LeBron. And you asked me about it the other day too, bro. And I told you it's just gonna take somebody as far as doing that. Adam Silver, I think it will change. Adam Silver's still behind LeBron.
Speaking of Adam Silver, bro, we're gonna talk about some of the changes he made, bro.
What change? As far as the All Star?
All-Star game. Supposedly he's trying to I think he's they join forces now with FIBA.
Yeah, doing international thing.
Mhm. Um, listen, I'm gonna say this again. I think I've told you I was talking to my pops and his friends or whatever, and I don't know why we keep touching the All-Star game, bro. I mean,
I
I don't
think he's
understand
going
why we.
back.
No, they are. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
it's they always do this 1 year and they're like, it didn't work, go back. Do something else again. It didn't work, go back. Do something else again. It didn't work, go back. And it's like, bro, just keep it traditional, bro. I don't understand why you can't
Just
just keep
make
it
it more
traditional.
competitive. You don't got to change the game. Just
That's
make it more competitive.
that's the that's the only issue that the All-Star game is having, bro. It's just being
Yeah.
competitive. It's not about how it's being presented. It's about what's being presented. If
Yes.
you get these guys to play, man. Now how like what's gonna get them to play? I don't know.
Finals,
But that's
home court, bro. I
but
don't I
that's
don't know what
what
else
it
to say
is, though.
it.
That's what it is, bro. Cause like it's just we can't get these. We've shown on playback numerous times of the old school, all-star games and stuff,
Mhm.
and how competitive they were, bro. Like dudes was really out there fouling and playing hard and all that stuff. And it's like that's what we want the game to get back to, man. And it's just like I to be honest with you, man, I don't even know when it changed to how things are now. I can't even
LeBron.
pinpoint a time when it changed.
It's LeBron. It's the player freedom with move and not wanting to hurt themselves. Not caring more about the team and all that stuff, caring more about themselves.
But I've been a hooper my whole life, man. And it's about pride, bro.
I feel you, but it ain't about
You get on that
so
court, it's like, bro, I want to show that I'm better than you.
it's two ways to think about it. So yes, and I understand your way of thinking, bro. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's two ways right now. I'm just trying to present the two sides. That's one way to think about it. Another way to think about it is what does it do? What does it affect? It may hurt me. Why am I going doing that for nothing? You feel me? Why these guys getting all this spec? This is a whole event and all that stuff, and I do this for basically nothing. When I might get hurt. Why am I letting them do that to me?
Yeah, why don't we just go ahead and just cancel the All-Star game altogether then?
Just make it home court in the finals, Rel. It means something. Then you get your money as the NBA, and it means something to the players. Make it. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's the last two teams, bro. Like, think about it. If Boston last year, right? If Dallas would have had home court because of the All-Star game, it would have made it more competitive. That wouldn't have stopped Boston from being the favorites. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it'd be like, oh my goodness, like they played the West one and all that stuff. So the Mavericks have games and stuff here and all that. Like it just changes stuff up in the finals. That's why you want to go ahead and do that. I feel like. So I feel like just make it the home court advantage in the finals.
Or just don't have the All-Star game in general. And just do like they do in football where he's like, okay, you an All-Star.
Nah, Pro Bowl trash. Pro Bowl always been trash. That's after the championship and all. Football a different sport. I love the All-Star game. I wanted to be back. Basketball had the best All-Star game. So I wanted to go back to being the best All-Star game.
You said better than baseball?
Yeah, it's better than baseball. Baseball got the home run derby, the best part of the baseball All-Star game.
You said the dunk contest?
Yeah. Back in the day, though, like it wasn't. Did you feel like one was better than the other? I just felt like it was a whole event. You feel me? Back in the day, it was like the 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and the All-Star game. Like I was excited.
Bro,
all of it.
Bro, listen, I told my wife this because when we was out for Valentine's, was it Valentine's Day or my birthday? No, Valentine's Day. That's when the celebrity game was on, and I had the TV to my back. She was over there watching it and stuff. She's like, I'm surprised you're not watching this. And like I told you, I don't watch the All-Star weekend no more. But I was telling her, I said, man, I used to watch all this. I used to watch the celebrity games on that Friday. I used to watch the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. This is way before they had the skills contest. That's just more recently. But yeah, I used to watch celebrity games on Friday. I used to watch the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, and just never missed the All-Star game. But now I really don't watch anything because the dunk contest is. I don't know what to say about the dunk contest. I mean, 3-point contest. I guess it all just kind of goes together with the dunk contest and the All-Star game. To me, it's like if I'm not watching them, I really don't have to watch 3-point contest either.
Here's a crazy thing for you. If I asked you to name the last 5 All-Star game MVPs, could you?
Heck yeah.
Go ahead.
You know that one player on that team.
Okay. Exactly. That's crazy.
He was there.
All-Star MVP used to mean something, bro. It wasn't like, you feel me? It wasn't like it went on your stats, so it was like you were a top 75 player, but still in that All-Star game, like with the best of the best, you went out there and showed you were the best right then in that moment. But
that used to go on people's resumes.
Yeah.
All-Star remember they'd be like, yo, what we said the other day? Oh man, he won All-Star MVP and MVP that year.
Yep.
What was that one year Jordan won? I think it was 88. He won the All-Star.
He won everything but the finals as well. He won everything but the finals MVP.
Yeah.
That year.
Yeah, but the finals, yeah.
Yeah, you won MVP,
so
defensive.
That used to be important.
And All-Star.
Because like I said, nowadays, it's like, I don't know.
Nobody's ever
swept that one. When you start talking about, man, look, we need to get the All-Star MVP. And I was like, bro, they don't care about that no more, man. It don't hold the same weight no more. I don't hear anybody bring All-Star MVP up in debates no more. Not like they used to.
All the greats still got one, though, right?
Yeah.
Except for Joker.
At least.
Right?
Because he's in that age and people don't care.
Yeah.
Like I said, they don't bring up All-Star MVPs up anymore.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody care about the All-Star game. Make it a whole huge spectacle, and don't nobody care.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Well, man, sorry about that. It's still morning. No Kelly Price. Listen, man, we can probably wrap it up, man. I don't see nobody joining the stage or nothing, so we can probably call it a show. Definitely appreciate the post, man. I know people gonna probably watch this later or whatever. We're trying to get everybody's opinions on the new rebrand, but I guess nobody's here to talk about it, so I guess everybody like it then. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna probably wrap this up now. We're gonna catch y'all here on Monday for the NBA recap, and then on Wednesday for more basketball talk. So from now on, Mondays, Wednesdays, and then Friday mornings for the members. So yeah, you got anything you want to add, King, before we roll?
Nah, I appreciate everybody for the support again. Thank you, Rel, for your words earlier. Queen still recovering, but she up rocking and rolling. She a soldier. So first step is done, and now we move forward.
Yes, sir. And keep my wife in your prayers.
Always.
She's still trying to get through what she's getting through too, man. She just went to the doctor the other day, so we're just trying to get her going. I think this summer she's gonna hit the ground running this summer, man. So just kind of keep her in your prayers.
Yep. Shout out to Terry. Hope you told her happy birthday when I told you the other day.
Yeah, I told her. Okay.
All right.
She told me shut up. I'm joking, but yeah, she said thank you.
No problem.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. She said your wife was in her prayers too. I told her.
Thank you.
But yeah. So I guess we'll talk to y'all on Monday, man. Y'all be easy out here. Captain Crown, and we out.
Peace.